Indian Chronicles, a series of CJ Post reports, will continue to shock audiences by explaining the splendid work carried out by EU Disinfo Lab for unveiling Indian fake propaganda network. Today, we will cover one more example how fake news networks were carrying out baseless and fake propaganda against Pakistan, and how the world, including institutions like the UN and the EU, were misguided into a disaster. I am Amelia James, and this is CJ Post. Before presenting the preposition, it is important to keep in mind the modus operandi of the Srivastava group. There were two main prongs of this media influence operation: the regular use of Regis offices addresses to register fake media or proxy organizations, the extensive use of students as interns with the perspective to work or speak about human rights in international organizations as a honeypot. According to Indian Chronicles, International Club for Peace Research was created in 1995 in Cameroon. The ICPR seems to be carrying genuine activities about peace in Africa until 2004. From 2009, it reappeared at the UNCHR regularly, undermining Pakistan. In 2012, the Indian media outlet DNA amplified a press release from ICPR where the NGO was presented as Belgium-based and demanded an inquiry into genocide in Bangladesh by Pakistani army. Using the Stratfor leak, we could find a credit card under the email address icpr.eu@gmail.com and the name of Ankit Srivastava. This email address was used to register the website domain name icpr-eu.com. However, it is important to highlight the perspective too. The International Club for Peace Research, ICPR, had a consultative status with the United Nations Economic and Social Council until 2016 and spoke regularly about human rights in Pakistan at the UN Human Rights Council and during side events. It organized demonstrations in Geneva and New York. At the UNHRC, the organization was represented either by Geneva-based students or by Pakistan minorities representatives, and all of the interventions were pro-Indian and anti-Pakistan. It is interesting to note that the ICPR domain name is registered under the name of J.M. Footy, which refers to a former representative of the real International Club for Peace Research, Jonas Mfwati. According to his LinkedIn profile, Jonas Mfwati was working for ICPR in 1998 to 1999 and has been working at the United Nations since 2000. Considering the unlikeliness of badly spelling his own surname when registering a domain name, Indian Chronicles hijacked his name and used it for propagating fake news and stories in UN. The largest propagating factor in this campaign was the ANI News Agency, and it used several regional figures to carry out its subversive operations. CJ Post's research team is thoroughly examining the evidence of Indian Chronicles, and our coverage to this will keep you updated.